Welcome back to the streets, my fake 90s babies. I'm Chris.
And I'm AJ.
So I know, and I apologize very deeply that I was not available last week. Some stuff came up, and I was really looking forward to doing that Halloween special with AJ, and I apologize that I wasn't there, but I'm sure you guys bonded with AJ a lot because I know for a fact I did, listening to that ASMR voice. Yes, please. No, like, I'm serious. Like, her voice is just too calming, and I missed it. I did miss it last week, but now you have me back here and crackhead energy. We are ready to go for this new episode. So this episode, I was thinking, well, both AJ and I were thinking, we've heard, like, quarantine has just driven us all crazy, right? And I feel like that quarantine, all you see is either people breaking up or people getting married. A lot of people getting married, actually. Mm-hmm. I know at least, like, one of my childhood friends just got married. Another one, friend's friend got married. One of my high school friends, they just got married. Like, they're like high school sweethearts, which is cute. Congrats to you. But that's boring. Tell me that's not boring.
Why we're damaged? Why do we think that's boring?
I'm gonna tell you why it's boring. I'm gonna tell you that it's actually boring because, like, there's nothing, like, no drama. Like, you're damaged when you've had so much drama in your life that without it you're just bored. And let me emphasize it. No, like, we need toxic, we need cheating's like one of them that I haven't even heard any cheating stories yet. Like, number one, who are you gonna cheat on with? It's Corona. Mm-hmm. Like, you're gonna catch the Corona. I don't think she's worth catching the coronavirus. Maybe, people do it for an STD, but Corona, never. Could not be me.
Couldn't be
her. Could not be me, cannot be you. I'm not advocating for it. I'm not saying that, go ahead and cheat on your significant other, because that is 100% wrong.
Yeah. Just
don't do it.
Do it. DM us first so that Christina can get some entertainment out of it. You know what I mean?
No, seriously. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's just, damaged, and, I can't come up with anything else that would be I don't want to say satisfying. It's not satisfying, not at all. But what's the word I'm looking for? It's not entertaining, I guess. But it's not entertaining. That's just it. I don't know about you, AJ, but I need some good, like, juicy stories. Like, we need some tea. We need to spill the tea. Like, that's just it. It's quarantine. We've been stuck here for, like, months on end. Like, this whole thing is just driving us crazy. We need some drama. We need some tea. Something to just, spice up our, our life. I was going to say sex life, but this is not. Well, I mean, yeah.
Christina's touch-starved, can you tell? She just wants drama in whatever way she can get it. Could you imagine, Christina, we're sitting here, and week after week, we're like, run away from the red flag, stay away from toxic men, toxic people in general, and this week, Christina's had enough. She's just like, you know what? I'm tired of you bitches listening. Understand me? Be toxic, okay? Like, you're her little circus.
For our entertainment, that's all. Just for our entertainment, please, just once. I mean, don't do it purposely, but if it just so happens to happen, or of somebody that it did happen to and you want to spill the tea, by all means, DM us on Instagram, like CHEATING1997. It's very short, simple, and sweet. Like, wow. Like, that's all I have to say, because my damaged ass is just having, like, a field day with this, right? Yeah. And I'm not saying, like, to go out, like, and fuck somebody to cheat, because you can also cheat by, texting another girl, flirting with somebody. It's not just having sex with the person, you know? So, you don't have to catch the COVID. You don't have to go out there and risk your life to go cheat on your significant other and catch the COVID. You could also text another guy or girl or unicorn, whoever, they identify as. So that's just really it. And I do not, condone it. So, for lawsuit purposes, I do not condone cheating. I do not condone going out and catching the Rona for our entertainment. I mean, if you just so happen to want to, that's all on you. I am not taking any type of blame for any lost, stolen, damaged property or damaged immune systems from this virus. I take no part in that. Just saying.
Yeah, so all you angry girlfriends, don't come DMing us and be like, my boyfriend cheated on me because of you. No, your boyfriend cheated because he's an asshole. He did
Exactly.
it for our entertainment. That's a different story, okay? Y'all need to work on that as a team,
And
as
if
a
guys,
couple.
if your significant other was just like to the point where like they just needed some type of like, what is that? Like they just needed like some type of an excuse to go and cheat. Be like, oh well, okay, well
This is it.
Chris and AJ just told us to do it, so why the hell not? Like obviously, like he wasn't worth it. Like why are you gonna be mad about somebody that was using any type of excuse to, cheat on you, and you're gonna get mad at us for it? He was probably already thinking about it beforehand. Now we just gave him like the green light, like, hey, go. I mean, we've had, as you can probably tell, we've had our, fair share of cheating in the past, right? And I think that the viewers deserve a little story because, I'm a little annoying and you guys have missed me last week. I know you guys missed me so much last week. Ha, not really. So I'm going to tell you a story anyway because I think I did tell you about my ex that I dated about, he was 2 years ago, and he ended up going off and texting one of my friends at the time, right? Like, it's crazy because not, I don't want to like go back into like the topics of like what we talked about before, like with the red flags or whatever, but
Yeah.
he was not like that at all. Like when I first met him, he was like Mr. Perfect, tall guy too. Like if you're tall, stop. So like that's what got me.
If you got height on your legs, boy, and some long ass legs, that's all it takes to get Christina going.
I mean, I'm 5'2". Anybody like above that is like tall as hell for me. So, but yeah, like he was a totally different person like before we started dating and like beginning of when we started dating because he gave me his phone to prove that, he had nothing to hide from me. He told me, he's like, oh, put your fingerprint in my phone. It's perfectly okay. I just want to show you that I have nothing to hide. So I really thought like I found a good one. And I was like, okay. So, I mean, like, according to AJ, she said that she heard a couple of people saying that, like, he was psycho or whatever, but she thought that they were just like assholes about it. Turns out it was true because, oh my God. So he, a couple of weeks go by and whatnot. And how long did I date him for before we like broke up and then got back together for like 24 hours?
I have no idea.
It had to be like a few months, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I
honestly have no
remember
idea.
I was with him when we went to our friend's birthday, and then I know for a fact that I was still with him in October. Well, September, yeah, September. So I think maybe like because we were together in the summer, so it had to be maybe like less than 6 months, definitely less than that. And we ended up going to our friend's birthday party, and number one, she literally just turned 21, right? And she was a year older than us or whatnot. And she just turned 21. She was having a huge party at her house. So I invited him to come with us because he, felt like he hasn't been seeing me. So I told her, I was like, all right, come with us to the birthday party. We'll all have fun. We're all going to hang out. And I told him that I wanted him to drive because our friend's turning 21. Alcohol is like my favorite drink in the world. I don't care what it is, just get it in my system. Especially at a party. So I wanted a drink. Like any other normal person would want to drink with their friend on their 21st birthday. So the problem with that was his mom needed the car. So I was like, all right, whatever, fine. I'm very anal with my car. Like I don't let anybody drive. I get very nervous and stuff. So like for me to tell him, hey, drive, like I'll drive there, but because we were going out to Jersey. So I was like, hey, I'll drive there, but can you drive us back? Because I want to drink. Right. And at first he was like, yeah, sure, no problem. But then apparently I found out that day that he's blind as a bat and he couldn't drive at night because he didn't have his glasses with him, right? And he used that excuse saying that he forgot his glasses at home, so he couldn't drive back, and then proceeded to start drinking with everybody. And I had to say sober Sally, all pissed off because I couldn't drink with my friend. Like it was annoying. Needless to say, they also him and this friend actually also swapped Snapchats. So I mean, I didn't really think nothing of it. I was like, whatever. And then I noticed after me and him, like we got into like this huge fight and we broke up, and then we got back together, I want to say like maybe like a week or two later. It wasn't like that long of a jump. And he had like this Diner Dash game on his phone, so I wanted to play it, and he was like, yeah, sure. So I was like, oh, do you want to put my thumbprint back in your phone? Like I wasn't trying to sound crazy or anything. Like I've never went through his phone before, even with my thumbprint in it. And I didn't want to sound crazy, be like, oh, like, I want my thumbprint in your phone. But, like, the fact that he said, oh, no, there's no reason for it. Like, I don't know why, but it set off, like, the biggest like, that really shouldn't set off a red flag. But for me, for some reason, it set off, like, the biggest red flag in my head. So I knew automatically that he was hiding something. Because from the get, when we first started dating, like, he was, like, he was completely 100% open with me. But now all of a sudden he's like hiding text messages from me. He's not like, you know, he'll get a message and he'll like reach for his phone like hella fast. And like, I knew something was up. So we, you know, the very Staten Island thing to do, we went to go get ices at Ralph's, right? And I was just like in a really bad mood. And I told him, I was like, oh, I want to use your phone real quick. So he got really annoyed and he was like, no, you don't need to. There's no reason for it. Just download the game on your phone, blah, blah, blah. And he got like really defensive. So I was like, okay. Needless to say, he ended up unlocking the phone for me. And I told him, I was like, and I just sat in the car and I was like, go get the ices. I want this flavor, whatever. By the way, Ralph's ices, what was it? The cotton candy.
And the vanilla chocolate chip.
The vanilla chocolate chip.
50-50 split. Just
yes.
Listen to this.
I had to throw that in there. I had to throw it in there.
Chef's kiss. Fucking 2 chef kisses. Oh my God. If you listen to anything from this podcast, if in like 50 years, right, some rando listens to this, it's just floating around the internet, go get an ice from Ralph's and split it 50-50. Get half of it cotton candy, half of it vanilla chocolate chip. It sounds gross. I thought it was gross. And then we tried it and we've not gotten anything different since we were, 15 years old? 16.
Yeah.
No, we were 16, yeah.
Yeah, no, 16.
So, I mean, that's a pretty high, recommendation there.
No, like, I think the girl that was at the place too, she said it was kind of popular. Like, a lot of people get it too.
Oh,
anyway,
but go on.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, back to the story. So I told him to go get it. So now I'm pretending to play a game on his phone because now I'm getting like really suspicious. And I felt bad at first. Like, I was like, oh, I really don't want to go through his phone. But then I was like, nah, fuck that. Because I saw that our friend was actually at the top of his text messages. And I was like, huh. So they swapped numbers without telling me. Okay. And now I'm going through the messages. At this point, I'm like detective bitch right now, right? And I'm just going through the messages, right? And I wasn't paying more mind to it. It wasn't like really anything serious. And then I was like scrolling so fast, I happened to pass by like those little, like the little monkey covering its eyes, like that emoji. And we all know what that emoji means. So I scrolled right back. I was like, nah, what the fuck is this shit? And he literally told her that, oh, I find you very attractive. He's like, what was, I can't think of like his exact wording of it, but he was basically saying that like he had feelings for her, but it was like in his own retarded way. And I screenshotted it, sent it to my phone. I screenshotted all the forwarding messages. He said that, oh, I can't talk right now because Christina's with me. She doesn't want me talking to you, whatever. And I screenshotted all those messages, sent it to my phone, and then I deleted the screenshots off his phone and from his like recently deleted so he wouldn't see. And then like we ended up, I think we went to like Dave & Buster's after that, and it was eating at me. Like it didn't even like stay in my system for like more than like a day. I just had to like, I told him, I was like, oh, so why are you texting my friend? Like, why are you texting this girl? And I was like, I saw what you said. And I was like, you have feelings for her? You think she's attractive? He was like, oh, no, you see, that's not what I meant. Like, your way of having feelings for somebody is different than my way. And I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? I tried to confront this other girl about it, right? And she was like, oh, I was going to tell you because I was testing him out. Like, I wanted to see if he would respond back, and I was going to tell you about it. And I'm like, no, the fuck you weren't. I'm like, what the hell? So yeah, that counts. Whether you guys agree with me or not, I'm going to say it anyway. That is 100% cheating. Don't care what anybody says. That is 100%.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. If it's men have anything, it's the audacity.
We'll say it every fucking week and we'll keep saying
you will.
You'll understand.
My way of having feelings for her is different than the way that I feel for you. What kind of well, he wasn't like, he tried, but I was not. But like, what kind of like try hard manipulative kind of phrase is that?
Yeah. boys ain't shit. And I specifically said boys. I didn't say men. I didn't say whatever. I said boys. Little boys ain't shit, because I'm not going to lump every single guy in and be like, yeah, men ain't shit. No, because it's immaturity. And you've touched on it many times that, you know, and we've said it in previous episodes, cheating goes way deeper than just sleeping with somebody else. It starts at that first initial like text message. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I mean, I don't get it, right? Because I question myself. I'm like, well, why do these people stay in relationships just to cheat on them? Like, it's not me being like a bitch or whatever. Like, I'm genuinely curious. So if you're somebody who's like a constant cheater, like you're known for, DM me. I just want to have a chat. Like, I don't want to come at you. I don't want to attack you. I just want your reasoning.
Spill the tea.
Why? Right?
Spill the tea. Come into my DMs and spill the tea. You'll get a lecture from her, and I will egg you on.
No.
Like, that's it.
You're not gonna get a
not
lecture.
Like a lecture. Well, not like a lecture, but like still just like I'll find more entertainment in it, honestly, because I'm so bored.
No, it makes no sense. Like, it would be, listen to me this way. It would be way less of a hassle, right? If you just weren't committed to one person, right? John Tucker fucking did it, and John Tucker must die. But you're not John fucking Tucker now, are you? No, you're Vinny from freshman fucking psych class, okay? Let me tell you something. The two, you don't line up. You're not being Danny Zuko. You're not telling girls that you're the one that I want. Stop it, okay? I'm like, because I get like hurt about it, right? And like, it's not my relationship. It's not my problem. But I've been cheated on, like, with the exception of a few, like 2 or 3 guys that I've been cheated on every single relationship I've been in. And like, it hurts, but like at the same time, imagine, I mean, I have a thicker skin than most people, I would say, but like, it does way more than just like, oh, you're an asshole, because not only have you tarnished your reputation with that person, you've now fucked up this like person's perspective on like love and trust, and like basically ruined every other like relationship they'll have after you, depending on how fucked up you like, you know, like, it's just, can you imagine? Like, it could never be me. I'm too much of like I guess I'm like an empathetic person. I care about other people way too much. So of course I'm like such an extremist about it. I'm like, I don't see the point. Christina's point is, well, it's for entertainment. I'm like, well, people have feelings.
No, I'm not saying to do it and then tell me about it. I'm just saying like past experiences. Like, if it's not something that's like sad, but like if it's something that you can laugh about now, like you're over it, okay, fine, like sure, by all means entertain the fuck out of me. But like if it's something like serious, like I'm not gonna be like, haha, that's so funny, like, you know.
You know, I'm a snitch. Let me tell you this right now. If you're hitting me up, right, and I've mentioned this again in a previous podcast, if you're hitting me up and I know you have a girlfriend, you bet your sweet ass I'm snitching. I'll snitch so fast. And not only will I snitch, I will work with that girl to fuck you over, okay? I'm not playing no games, because don't
snitch, just fuck her instead.
Oh no, I will. I'll fuck your girlfriend and I'll break y'all up. Don't play me. Because I go both ways, baby. But no, I can't, at the end of the day, like, if you tell some, like, I get it. It's hard when you're in a long-term relationship and you stop having feelings for the other person, but you've kind of, you feel bad. Like, I've seen people be in relationships they don't want to be in just because they don't want to like break up with that person or hurt their feelings. But I can't respect that. I can respect honesty. Like, yeah, it's going to hurt them to tell them, yeah, hey, I don't have feelings for you anymore, and I think we should see other people. It's going to fucking hurt, but it's better than being cheated on. Like, I can't respect somebody who doesn't have the balls to break up with somebody you don't like. You know what I mean?
Right.
It makes you much more of a man that you can be honest without the cheating, without going behind, like, before that even happens, being like, look, sit down, have a conversation. We say it every week. Communication is so important. You know what I mean? And I don't really know like the words I'm looking for. Like, right, you can either look at it from 2 ways. You can either be a sad bitch about it, or you know, make it a fun competition. Who could rack up the most bodies, you or him? Extra points if his friends are already in your DMs, you know? Like, just, it can go 2 ways. Don't be a cheater. And if you're gonna be a cheater, let Christina know she's bored. That's like the main takeaway from like this whole segment. But because after being cheated on so many times, it does change your outlook on a lot of things, and it goes way deeper psychologically and emotionally than a lot of people quite understand. So be a good fucking person, right? Just be a good fucking
person.
Be a good fucking person. And don't cheat on your significant other. Okay. But with that being said, now we're both single. Okay.
Right. I mean, last I checked, I was.
Yeah, you know, last time I checked too, I was still single. Not as touch starved, but
I'm not touch starved. I make
okay.
jokes about it, but I'm not that bad.
Okay, but no, it's okay. I feel like not just sexually touch starved. I just feel like in general, like with quarantine, like you can't go
That's what. Okay,
regular
right.
touch starved. Yeah, no, you're sexually touch starved too, but like not as much as just a regular.
No, wait, no, I was getting the two confused. Like, no.
Yeah,
Hold
no,
on.
I understand. Got it.
Listen,
So,
priorities. That's why my headset didn't charge all the way.
okay, so sorry, I had to laugh. Okay, so if you're game, Christina,
Right.
if you're down for it, I have this quiz open. It's called Will He Cheat? Rate the Risk. Now we're both single, two single Pringles, and you're seeing a guy. Well, you're not seeing a guy. You're talking to a guy. That was a bad choice of words. You're talking to a guy when you're bored, but it's the same fucking idiot, right? And I'm saying fucking idiot. I'm not even gonna like blurt myself. I just almost blurted myself out for this. No, he's a fucking idiot. This is the same guy who's not only talked to you, talked to me, talked to our ex-friend, and talked to literally every single girl on Staten Island at the same time because he doesn't try to hide it, right? He's not like sus about it. He's like blatantly.
He's single. He could do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, but like within the same friend group, like, did you not think that she was gonna be like, oh, look, this is the guy who slid in my DMs, and I'm like, hey, that guy kind of looks familiar. He slid in my DMs the other day, and you're like, oh, no way. And now we're here comparing text messages line from line, the same exact thing. Not that I respond, but like, dude, you need to change up your moves, right? And this is not the first time he's done it. He's done the same thing to the same exact people a couple of years ago. Right? The same guy, the same girls. He just, you know. So I figured it'd be really fun because I'm tired of putting myself in the line of fire that we kind of just, since I was all about me last week, we make this all about you this week. And I think it'll be fun. So if you're game, we can start the quiz.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. Sure.
Sure. All right. So first question, has he ever cheated on an ex? Never, yes but only once, almost but no, or yes many times.
I don't know him, so I can't
answer
that.
Right, but I'm gonna
say no.
No. So what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna play nice and fair to Mr. What should we call him? Mr. Nasty, right? Because he's nasty. My dude spends his free time texting every girl on the island. If you think for 1 second that I believe he's never cheated on a girlfriend once in his life, then you're a little delusional, honey bear.
Honey bear, okay.
Yes. So what we'll do is yes many times, okay?
Oh my god.
I have no faith in this man. Okay. Number 2, has he ever cheated on you? No, one time, not to my knowledge. Multiple times, but he's changed. Well, you guys aren't together, so I'll just say no. Is that a cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Does he flirt with others in front of you? No, he tries to hide it. Only my friends, or blatantly.
Only my friends.
Only my
Because he's literally texting the entire friend group.
He do be texting the entire friend group thinking he's slick. Okay, has he ever used social media to flirt with others? Yes. Does he ever disappear for hours at a time?
Yes.
Pretty often. Okay. So, have you ever lost contact with him for more than a few days?
Yeah, 2 years. Hello.
Does he ever ignore your calls? Well,
I've never tried to call him.
Well, you know what? We'll switch up that question. Does he ever ignore you when it's time for you to hang out and you guys made plans to hang? Okay, so all
yes. Oh,
yes.
I was working late.
Have you ever heard rumors that he's cheating?
Angelina all the time tells me, so I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Have you ever caught him checking someone else out?
Like I said, I've never even seen him in real life.
I'll rephrase. Have you ever caught him DMing someone else?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, all the time, thinking you. Okay. Do you like his best friends? We'll just say we hate them because if they're anything like him, then we don't like them either.
Hotter.
You know what? You done fucked up. You should hang out with him. And then go see.
I ain't never seen two pretty best friends.
I ain't never seen two pretty best friends.
And I'm sure he's got a prettier best friend.
He's the ugly one. Is he very secretive? No, not really, kind of, or he's like the FBI.
He's like the FBI. I don't know where the hell he goes.
So, the results, right? The finale. Drum roll, please. You got no hesitation. Unfortunately, your answers had led us to believe that your partner will definitely cheat on you, so much so that he won't even hesitate to do it. He's the kind of guy who charms you, makes you trust him, but deep down, he's no good. So look out for the warning signs and guard your heart with everything you have. And if
that did not just explain my ex to a T, like, holy crap, we just talked about that.
If that's not a way to close out this episode, like a big fucking mic drop, Christina, if you don't block this kid's number after today, I'm coming to Staten Island and I will bop you in the face and I'll do it again, okay? Because not only have I told you, now Google.
You know what? I'll do it just to get you to come out to Staten Island willingly.
Oh, no. And on that note, so that I don't have to go to Staten Island, thank you guys so much for listening. Next week, we're exposing your secrets and your kinks. So DM us on Instagram. My handle is at Angelina_MNDZ, and Christina's is
C797.
And make sure you're doing that before Wednesday to be included in next week's episode. The show does not believe in name dropping, so don't worry about your name being out there. Everything will be anonymous. Also, a lot of you are listening, but you're not hitting the follow button. It's free to do, and it really helps push our content to other people. And that's on any platform, whether you're listening on Spotify, Apple, or even YouTube. We really appreciate it. The continued support every week is overwhelming, and we love you guys. I should also mention that when searching for the 1997, it's only 2 words, with the only space being between 1997 and podcast. So that's the 1997 as 1 word and podcast as the other. It's simple enough, but people still get a little confused. So I just figured I'd clarify a little bit. We're the 1997. Until Friday, guys. Peace.